I apologize if my mic is low. I'm still trying to figure out how to make it loud, but at the same time make sure my mic doesn't pick up the PlayStation 4 being ridiculously loud. Maybe it's just me not talking loud enough. I don't know. But I just wanted to get one video out quickly before your boy has to go to work, and I wanted to talk about a show that I think is pretty underrated and supposedly uh, some of the stuff that I had seen prior to like thinking it was like a season 2 or something more, come to find out some of the stuff in Blue Exorcist I guess wasn't canon or something along those lines. Like maybe to the source material there's some stuff that just was made up, unfortunately. But right now that don't even matter because regardless of all of it, I still really did enjoy what they gave in these situations when it came down to expanding more of the brotherhood and just the craziness that goes on behind the scenes of this TV show in general, like this, this world that they're building. But Blue Exorcist is a show where you have these exorcists who have been training and like making a society for themselves to be able to take out demons. And once you reach higher and higher ranks, you start to become known as just like paladin and different names like that. But the cool part is the show kicks us off with one of the strongest exorcists, uh, one of the field, like on his level, he's one of the stronger known exorcists. And we start by finding out about his two kids and how they look relatively identical to each other. They look super similar. They look like they should be brothers. And next thing you know, the story just takes a dramatic turn by actually explaining to you who one of the brothers are while kind of undermining another brother in the grand scheme of just he didn't seem like he had anything else going on besides just being, a son of a or a son of a exorcist. But then you come to find out throughout this whole entire show that once one of the brothers have been found by the demons that the exorcists are set out to fight, we come to find out what demon in general is coming after our main character, and it's nonetheless the devil himself, the actual demon lord. And he pretty much just gets a whiff of his son's powers because of, I think he got tipped off at first, like something tipped him off. I think it was a demon that like these kids were bullying this animal and like throwing rocks and different stuff like that at it. He steps up, fights them, and pretty much puts them in a position where they can't do much back. Like they just pretty much got schooled, and they're angry about it, of course. But once one of them comes back with the group, he is completely different. He's completely altered, and this is a possession of a demon taking over his body. And we didn't understand why this demon would choose this rando kid. Um, besides the fact that maybe he wished he had more power or something like that, and then the demons granted his wish. But no, it's even simpler. It's just the fact that somehow the demons were looking for our main character, trying to figure out just like where he's at, who could be holding him, what could we be up to, and by uh, a process of elimination and looking around, they finally catch a glimpse of him, and that's what actually puts the father on defense mode for his son. That is clearly not truly his son, because somehow he's part demon and part human. So unless his father got with a female devil, then it would be possible. But that did not seem like it was the case what I'm from what I remember of the story. That still isn't like we don't know exactly who the two parents are. We know supposedly he is the devil's son, but we don't honestly know who the mother would be or who she is, from what I remember anyway. I do think she died though. I think that was another tragic thing is he was just an orphan, and that's why this man picked him up. And come to find out, like throughout the rest of the story, and all the different stuff that our main character goes through as being a half demon, is one of the worst things he can be around exorcists, because now you have teachers who have dealt with these so-called demons on time and time again. But the thing that really showcased that he is the son of the demon king is the blue flames that he rocks, hence Blue Exorcist. Because even though he is in that position, he still takes it to his father and wants to become a Blue Exorcist for the true dad that he believed he had, right? The person who raised him, the person who actually took care of him and gave him everything that he could try to give him in the moments, not to mention sealing away his powers into a sword. So once he unsheaths said sword, he has full access to his ability. And sometimes, if he has the sword out for too long and not sheathed, the power starts to become too much, and he starts to completely transform into more of a devilish looking character, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's just one of those things that goes to show you how quickly things could escalate in this show, and I love that aspect about the show. Not only was I not expecting it half the time for people just to pop up and be shown as, um, you know, the devil's son, like one of the most supposed powerful, but at the same time, he was being treated like he is scum of the earth, and we know why. Just because of the devil finding out about his son, he actually possesses a ridiculous amount of exorcists trying to get his son, or at least kill him, or whatever he wanted to do. I really feel like his intentions are weird. The Demon King, which naturally it would be. It's probably hard to understand the devil and his motivations. But yeah, we see this side of the devil that clearly gives everybody chills. But since his flames are blue and the main character's flames are blue, it's pretty much a dead and obvious reason why he has these blue flames, and that's kind of the main premise behind where he starts to become an exorcist, become one of the best to actually battle his father and become the one thing his father never thought he would become, which is his greatest enemy, especially with teammates that are exorcists and stuff like that. But it's a very, very long road from him just showing up and actually making friends and actually having people that don't doubt his motives and stuff like that. So I think that's another cool part and bad part. Like some characters just overdid it, right? Like some characters went above and beyond to try to annoy me and the audience when they're hating on our main character. But other characters understood it relatively, not quickly, but they understood that there was a benefit to it. Just because you had someone that was that dangerous didn't mean you can't benefit from the situation. And some of them, since blue flames are synonymous to like one person and now two people, the Demon King and his son, it was like, okay, well, I believe this guy, anybody who was killed by blue flames, it was called like the Blue Knight. So there's just a lot of people that hate blue flames in general, and all the people that are around our main character are exorcists, so they have the power to take out demons, and they can hurt the main character all the time. So I think the show is really, really underrated for its time. I don't think there's a lot of shows out that were keeping up with it. I think this show was actually in its own lead at for a little bit, uh, until more shows actually came out that had really ridiculously cool concept and stuff like that. But outside of that, I really did enjoy Blue Exorcist and the second season. I definitely think if you're one of my anime people, there's a highly good chance that you'll enjoy it as well. It's got a lot of good build up, it's got a lot of good anticipation of different things popping off, and I think you guys will enjoy it. So let me know if that is the case, if you end up checking it out or not, or if you already seen it, what do you love about it, hate about it, whatever the case. Some people are telling me that a lot of stuff isn't canon, so I'll have to look probably more into the source material to see what is and what isn't canon, and if the show even has a chance to come back, because that's kind of why I'm doing this. Is not only is the show underrated, we need more seasons that are supposedly canon. So if you agree, let me know in the comments, or if you're from Twitter or Instagram, I truly appreciate you checking me out and giving my videos a chance. Have an awesome day, night, evening, whatever the case may be for y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.